Gentlemen, very warm welcome to the top of the BMW Tower.
Pleasure to be here, Mark. Thank you.
An absolute unique opportunity with a magnificent view. If you look down the south, you see the city of Munich with the Alps in the backdrop. Beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
We go more to the west side. You'll have the Olympic Stadium in the Olympic Village. And further to the north, we'll have the plants of BMW.
Yeah.
And many of these places you will visit today, driving around on the R18.
Right.
And next stop for us will be just down there, BMW Welt. Welcome to BMW World.
Okay guys, it's good to have you here to show you around BMW Welt, but before we go inside, I'll just get you to put on your masks.
Sure.
So welcome to BMW Welt, the home, the heart of our brand. BMW Welt, this building that we're in now, actually opened in 2007. This building here, now the biggest tourist attraction anywhere inside Bavaria. Okay, so every year, or last year, we get more than 3 million visitors coming here to the home of BMW. So, yeah, it really is an amazing place. What's really cool about the building here, apart from this amazing architecture, is that this is the only place in the world where you can go and see all of the BMW brands in one place. So the first place we're going to make a stop along the way here is on the right-hand side, and that's at the smallest brand of all, and that's Mini. Okay, you guys, both good British men, all right? Yeah. Know the British brand Mini.
Yeah.
All right. It is the German version, okay? So the steering wheel's on this side for you guys. Hop in and have a bit of a look at the Mini GT. You're talking about over 300 horsepower in this car.
Oh, that's a bit.
So in a tiny little car like we've got here, it really is a great little fun car to drive on the streets. You get your bum down nice and close to the road, and it's really the best example of getting that go-kart feeling that Mini love to produce.
That's a beautiful little car, isn't it?
And we're going to turn things around and we're going to go and have a bit of a look at Rolls-Royce. Okay, if you want to see what it feels like, hop in, sit in the car.
You going to drive me, Tom?
Yes.
I'm going to go in the back.
Where do you want to go, lad?
Now, the thing that really sets Rolls-Royce apart from their competitors is the way these cars are made. And you can see some of the things here. Put your feet or your hands down on the floor, feel the floor mats.
Yeah.
Okay, the very best lamb's wool, the very best leathers, the very best wood, all basically manufactured by hand. The engines themselves are actually built here in Munich.
Yeah.
Then they're shipped to Goodwood in England. Okay, the carrossery, the body of the car, is basically also built here in Germany and then shipped across, and then it's just assembled more or less by hand. Okay, so to give you an idea, across the street, thousands of robots doing a lot of the work. Here at Rolls-Royce, they've only got 4 robots, and the only job they do is painting the cars. Yeah. And in fact, even when they paint the cars, they polish the car afterwards for 5 hours by hand to get the finish that you're looking at now. Yeah. On average, and I say on average because it can vary greatly, it takes about 450 hours to produce one of these cars. Little thing just here in the door if you want to have a bit of a look. Yeah. Who dares step out of the car? You notice something here. This is a great one for you guys from Europe, and you notice, touch of a button, you've got an umbrella.
Yeah.
Now, you notice, colours match the car perfectly. These umbrellas are once again handmade to suit this car that we're talking about right here.
It's brilliant.
The umbrella alone costs around about $700 US. All right. Now you might think that putting a wet umbrella into the door of a car could be a problem in terms of corrosion. So inside the doors here, they've got a drainage system that actually helps dry the umbrellas and make sure that there's no damage to the car as well. Let's go this way. Let's finish things up today with something that you guys probably know more about than I do. I hope so anyway. That's the BMW motorcycles.
We know this one now.
You know, I think everyone knows BMW builds great cars. Not everyone is aware that BMW also build great bikes, something that you guys know, of course. But what most people don't realize is that before we were building cars, we started with motorbikes. 1923, we built the first motorcycles. So basically since that point, we've been building motorbikes ever since. For a long time, they were literally built across the street in that factory that we can see there, all right?
So you guys had some time to get acquainted to the R18.
Certainly have.
But now it's time to move back to a product you're much more familiar with, back to the S1000RR. And in particularly, today we're going to have a specific look at the engine at our dyno facilities. Looking forward to that?
Oh yeah.
Get a look.
So guys, that's just a little quick look around BMW Welt. Hopefully it's given you a bit more of a chance to see what we do here in the building, but also what the BMW Group's about. Thanks for taking a bit of time to come and have a look.
No worries, thanks for your time.
Good luck this year on the bikes, all right? Hopefully we get to see you on the podium, the top podium, a number of times this year. And maybe we'll see you again sometime. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So these premises are our dynos, which we inherited from the Formula One project. So they give us the best facilities ever, and this is where we create the horses. So we can simulate speeds as well to have a ram air effect in the airbox. Then the middle screens, the three middle screens here, are to control the dyno, so we can run automated programs. We can simulate tracks, we can run whatever profile we would like. And on the very left, the top screen is the application, as you might know it from the track. And the bottom screen is the actual indication, which means on our development engines we have pressure sensors right in the cylinders and in the intake and sometimes exhaust, depending on what we are trying to achieve. So we can online measure the in-cylinder pressure of every single combustion. So that's it from the control room. If we continue through that door, we'll have a look at the engine itself.
Smells good.
To do power development and application, that's an absolute must to be able to measure as precise as you can, because you're looking for small differences. Right guys, so just after we have visited the dynos, this is just a good example of how close we are together with the other departments of BMW. There's BMW Motorrad, and right here in this building is BMW Motorsport, so the four-wheel side of motorsport. So I would say, let's go around the corner and let's have a look there. Come with me. Right guys, so here we are at our next stop. The Temple of Motorsport for the four-wheel kart vehicles.
Welcome at the four-wheel division of motorsport. Let's just have a look around what we have here in our foyer. So this building is motorsport, everything from design to testing, everything in this building. And in the foyer we have a few cars to look at. So here's our M4 GT4. This car is customer racing, so it's being sold to customers. Therefore, obviously, focus is drivability, not only for the top professionals, but also for guys who just enjoy themselves on a race weekend, having fun with motorsport. It's obviously based on the road M4, and still a large chunk of it is road car-like. So the M4 is actually a very good basis for this car. If you want to hop in, just to get an idea,
Let's go ahead.
It's not like on a bike, it's more enclosed, but still interesting. So as you can see, all the luxury from the road car is gone. But apart from that, functionality-wise, it's pretty similar. You still have the gear shifter, for example, is the same as in the road car. But what's mainly different is all the safety equipment. So you have a roll cage, obviously, you have a racing seat, and because it's a very high-profile racing seat, you can't adjust the seat. That's why you need to adjust the steering wheel and the pedals. Something you don't see very often. This is a wind tunnel model. The reason why we have a model scale in the wind tunnel is because we're printing a lot of parts. So all our test parts, so these black parts here, they're all 3D printed, and you're just much quicker in a small scale car, and the forces are lower, so you can test a lot of variants very quickly.
I think it's as well interesting to mention, although the vehicles are completely different, we do use a lot of synergies in between us. So the colleagues of the four-wheeled motorsport division assist us as well with calculations, computed fluid dynamics for the bikes, as well as construction work.
So let's have a look at this one. There we already deviate a little bit more from the road car side. Have a look inside if you like.
Are you in?
They look pretty smooth.
Yeah, you fit pretty good.
Oh, this, I mean, there's no question, it's certainly been built for myself.
It looks like a snug fit.
So I would like to,
Done the steering wheel?
well, I mean, that would be an idea, to be honest, yeah.
I think the only point the same as on our bikes is the dashboard.
Yeah.
Not so much different.
I do have a passion for the four wheels, I have to admit. Definitely a lot more buttons and options inside the world of four wheels, that's for sure. So if it's a competition, they definitely win. But judging by the inside of here, I think there's a lot more requests needed. Well, we've got a wiper, look, kid, we've got a wiper, we've got one on the dash. What have we got on the dash? 3, 4, 5. 12 options there. How many options on the map? 12 options. Right, Mark, I think you need to get back to the drawing board. I think I only have 4 options, so let's keep working.
All right, you've seen enough of the real cars. Yeah. We have a look at a virtual one.
Yeah. There we go.
Let's look at some virtual cars then. Right. So here we are at the simulator. Let's just go through this control room real quick and then look at the heart of what it's about. So as you can see, there's a DTM chassis currently mounted on there. We can swap the chassis depending on the project. The focus here is to get the driver as much of an immersion, is the technical term, as good as possible.
Do you think one day you could simulate the motorbike?
Well, we would need to have a look at it. I don't think there's one in existence yet, but I think what we've learned from here, we can also translate to some extent. All right, let's move on.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
So, last but not least, we'll show you a bit around our workshop here. And this is a bit different compared to what we've seen before. It's an electric car. It's a Formula E car that is just being prepared for going to the next test session. Yeah, as you can see, it's a full Formula car. The front part majority is a standard car, but the heart and soul, luckily you get to see it now. They're the boys working on it on the background. All you see there is what we have done. So the entire rear structure, the rear suspension, and most importantly, what's inside there is the powertrain, and that's what really Formula E is about. That's where you need to have the efficiency and the high precision with the energy management. Just to give you a short, brief view on that one as well. So I hope I could give you some insights of what we're doing here, and then I wish you best of luck and a lot of success for the rest of your season.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
See you guys.